Well, we have some good news today. Free speech won on a college campus, if you can believe it. Walker Wildman, Tim Wildman, Abraham Hamilton III. Abe, tell us about this story.
Yeah, free speech won on a college campus, no thanks to the college. There's a professor, Nicholas Merriweather, at Shawnee State University in Ohio, who is a Christian, a devout Christian, who's taught philosophy, religion, ethics, all sorts of courses there for years. In one particular class, there was a student in his class who clearly looked like a man, and Professor Merriweather addressed him as Mr., and the man got upset and said, "I identify as a woman, you need to address me as a woman." And Professor Merriweather simply stated to the student and to the school administration that he could not in good conscience do that. It would be a violation of his religious beliefs and his conscience to affirm.
And of science.
And of science. Well, the university tried to throw Professor Merriweather out. The district court, the lower court, ruled against Professor Merriweather. But thankfully, the Sixth Circuit Court of Appeals adhered to reason and the Constitution and recognized that you have a First Amendment right to your religious beliefs and a First Amendment right to free speech that the state university does not have the lawful authority to curb.
It's a guy, Walker.
Yeah.
It's a guy. The professor just refers to him as sir, as I'm sure he refers to the females as ma'am,
Right.
Or ladies. Who can have a problem with that?
Yeah, well, you wouldn't think anybody would, but this goes back into the Post-Obergefell Supreme Court 2015 decision, where they moved, or I was going to say transition, pun intended there. They moved away from just allowing these types of relationships or allowing transgenders simply to exist in society to then forced capitulation
Right.
and forced speech and forced approval, even from people who have sincerely held religious beliefs. So this is a very important victory that professors all across the country will be able to hold on to their First Amendment rights, most importantly, their religious rights.
Yeah, I don't know that this was a Trump-appointed judge.
Yeah, two of them.
Two-
Amal Tharpar and Joan
Okay.
Larson, both appointed by President Trump. A third judge was appointed by George W. Bush.
There you go. That's why it's important who the president is, because they appoint federal judges who stay on the bench for life. Good news, a victory, and we're glad to report it to you. See you next time on Reason and Company.